The most fascinating wonders of Japan. When you think of Japan, you might picture the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo or the breathtaking temples of Kyoto. However, this country is also home to some of the most spectacular natural beauties that can be seen anywhere in the globe. If you are interested in re-establishing a connection with the natural world and witnessing anything truly remarkable, there are a multitude of breathtaking sights that you will be compiling on your bucket list. Japan is home to a wide variety of natural treasures, ranging from the icy blue waters of Hokkaido to the azure waters of Okinawa, with ancient forests and dunes in between. Even though some of them can be more difficult to access than others, they are all remarkable demonstrations of the power that nature possesses that you will never forget. Here, we take a look at some of the most amazing locations in Japan. Number 10. The sweeping sand dunes Tottori. A view of desert-like dunes that run to the ocean can be found in Tottori, which is a peculiar sight in Japan. However, these are not a mirage, rather they are the product of ocean breezes blowing in from the Sea of Japan for a period of 100,000 years. The dunes are located in the easternmost part of Tottori Prefecture. They are almost 16 kilometers long and 2 kilometers wide, and they feature spectacular basins that are 40 meters deep and towering hills that will transport you to the Sahara in a matter of seconds. Sandboarding, horse-drawn carriages, and paragliding are just some of the activities that may be utilized to observe and explore the dunes. Additionally, there is a deck that is specifically designed for this purpose. To further enhance the atmosphere, there are even camels present. Number 9. The famous Mount Fuji, Yamanashi. There is no way to travel to Japan without seeing it, even if it is only from the window of an airplane or by staring into the distance at the Tokyo Metropolitan Observation Tower. It is something that must be done. Mount Fuji, in addition to being a well-known sight and a symbol of the nation, is also a natural wonder in its own right. Whether you prefer to view it from the other side of the lake in Hakone or Lake Kawaguchi, you can even climb a different mountain to have a better view of it from a higher vantage perspective. You could get some assistance from our climbing guide for Mount Fuji if you are interested in conquering the beast on your own. A sunrise at the summit is the most breathtaking sight in the world, and it is also the most arduous experience one could ever have. Number 8. Kabura Bay, Ishigaki, Okinawa. Kabura Bay, which is located on the northern shore of Ishigaki Island in Okinawa, is widely considered to be among the most stunning tropical beaches in Japan. As a result, it receives thousands of tourists each year. As stunning as the view is, the coral reefs and incredible species that live just below the surface are also breathtaking. At this location, swimming is prohibited due to the presence of currents, jellyfish, and boats. In addition, some cruises take you to the uninhabited islands, and you can even kayak about them. There is no other way to enjoy the ocean but by snorkeling among the islands, and this activity is strictly regulated. Number 7. The stunning Nachi Falls, Wakayama. Nachi Falls, which measures 133 meters in height and 13 meters in width, is the tallest waterfall in Japan that is not interrupted by any other waterfall. It exudes an air of enchantment, and it is well worth the trip to Wakayama to take in this breathtaking panorama. In addition, you can visit the shrine known as Nachi Tasha, which is located immediately next to the Buddhist Seigentoji Temple, by walking a short portion of the Kumano-Koto route while you are there. The falls were the principal sacred place in the beginning, and the ancient Japanese people considered them to be a point of natural force and beauty. However, a word of caution. There are stories of couples who were so enamored with each other that they committed themselves to be reincarnated in Kanon's heaven. So be careful when you are at the top. Number 6. The bamboo groves of Arashiyama, Kyoto. The Sagano Bamboo Grove in Arashiyama is a breathtaking sight, and it is well known for being one of the most photographed locations in Japan. Due to the dappled sunshine and the swinging of the trees, it is a very relaxing environment. They can grow to be as tall as 20 meters and looking the most fascinating wonders of Japan. When you think of Japan, you might picture the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo or the breathtaking temples of Kyoto. However, this country is also home to some of the most spectacular natural beauties that can be seen anywhere in the globe. If you are interested in re-establishing a connection with the natural world and witnessing anything truly remarkable, Number 5. Ariyamote's mangroves near Ishigaki, Okinawa. The subtropical climate of Ishigaki and the islands that surround it is completely distinct from that of the rest of Japan. The wild island of Ariyamote is the most subtropical of all the islands in the region. The island is largely undeveloped, and it offers a wealth of natural resources that may be explored by kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, hiking, or swimming. It is an ideal destination for those who are interested in experiencing new things. On the island, several tour guides can take you on excursions that last for half a day or for the entire day to visit the sites. Additionally, you have the option of taking a water buffalo cart to Yubu Island, which is a subtropical garden that contains hundreds of different kinds of trees and flowers. Number 4. Alpine views of Mount Yari Nagano. Mount Yari, which is located in the middle of the Japanese Alps, is well known for its breathtaking ridges and ripples, which can capture snow and leave behind magnificent designs. It is not surprising that it is at the top of the bucket list of the majority of hikers because it offers breathtaking panoramas of the mountains that surround it, as well as views of Mount Fuji from the peak. It was during the Edo period when the mountain ascetic and priest Banryu made the first recorded ascent of the peak. A British hiker by the name of Gowland, who came to the region approximately 50 years later in the year 1880, gave the region the appellation of the Japanese Alps. Beginning at the end of April and continuing until the beginning of November, the hiking paths are open and the region is regarded as being particularly stunning when the leaves are in their autumn fashion. Number 3. The volcanoes of Aoshima Island, Tokyo. Aoshima is a small volcanic island that is located 358 kilometers away from Tokyo. It is a location that is more difficult to visit. It has one of the few double volcanoes in the globe, which is a rare occurrence. Just 160 people are living on the island, making it the smallest village in Japan. It also boasts a smaller school and post office than any other village in Japan. The island of Aoshima offers a genuine natural getaway from the rest of the world, as well as breathtaking views of the night sky, and it is possible to camp there. Number 2. The blue seas of the Kurama Islands, Okinawa. The Kurama Islands are a little piece of heaven that can be found just a few miles away from the shore of Naha, which is the Okinawan mainland. In addition to humpback whales, the cluster is home to coral reefs, sandy beaches, and other marine life. There are only 5 inhabited islands out of a total of 20, and these 5 islands have a few hostels, hotels, and a large number of diving companies, as well as companies that offer kayak and snorkeling trips or rental gear. You can immerse yourself in the culture of the island while taking pleasure in the beaches, discover the uninhabited islands, and trek to viewpoints to take in breathtaking views of the ocean. In particular, Togashiki is hilly, and it offers fantastic jungle-like excursions as well as regular boats that travel to the adjacent smaller islands. You will never want to leave after spending a few days here because there are restaurants in the area. Number 1. The magic of Yakushima, Kagoshima. Yakushima is home to Japan's oldest ancient forest, with trees that are up to 7,000 years old. It is widely believed that the film Princess Mononoke, which was produced by Studio Ghibli, was inspired by this forest. The forest has now rebounded and is protected as a national park, even though large amounts of trees were cut down during the Edo period. Trees that are more than 1,000 years old are referred to as yakusugi, which is a combination of the name of the island and the Japanese term for cedar. These trees can be found in a variety of locations across the island. Because it is a subtropical island, there is a common occurrence of rainfall, and the forest is frequently covered in a thick mist. Please share your thoughts with us in the comments section below, and don't forget to make sure to like and subscribe for further travel ideas. Thank you for coming along with us on this once-in-a-lifetime journey, and until we meet again, may you continue to discover the marvels that the world has to offer.